Hello everybody, my name is the Jurassic Insider, and welcome back to a new episode of Jurassic World, the game. So, last episode, I was very rushed on that episode for whatever reason. I didn't even really have much to do, but I just really rushed that episode out, so sorry about that. And I think it was mostly because that was my first episode after like a big 6-day hiatus, which I know 6 days without uploading wild, but it was because I hadn't uploaded, and I've been not to toot my own horn, but hey, it's true, I've been very consistent with uploading and everything recently, at least making like the uploads well spaced out. I guess I do upload twice a day, which is a lot, but you know, the way my channel works is that there's no one video that gets like thousands of views. Actually, that's actually kind of untrue now, because there was one video that hit 1,000 views on the channel, which was amazing. I don't think that's ever happened before. It definitely hasn't happened before. There's one really close, but that video was from like a year ago, so it got so much time to gradually gain viewers. But anyways, every episode starts out with me and doing something and talking for 3 minutes, and then I never get started with the video. So maybe I should help my audience retention out and do stuff. So that kind of helps. One thing though that I did want to mention is that the new season is here. I don't know how I didn't say this last time, but this is the new season. And basically what I'm doing here is, you can see I've already accumulated a ton of points, 3,485 season pass points. And basically what we're going to be doing is, it's a bit silly, but it's just something that I thought would be like fun and kind of cool, is if we don't enter the page where you can see the creatures and what you can unlock and everything, if you kind of know what I mean, that second page basically under the season pass. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing. It's a bit goofy, it's a bit like unnecessary, but I just think it'll be fun to see the little blue icon just run across every reward as we collect them, and then we can collect them all at the same time. But before I did any like missions or collected any, not XP I guess, but I mean we could call it XP, why not? Before I collected any of that, I went ahead and like just took a quick look, right? And saw like what we can get. And something that was really interesting is that the season creature, which in this season, kid you not, I saw this a couple it's actually been logged on paleo.gg months ago. I don't know how they get this information so early. They must be an insider or something. I guess I'm supposed to be the insider, but you get what I mean. And the creature name, kid you not, is Rodrigo Solitaire, I believe. I don't know if that's actually the official name or if I pronounced it correctly. I think that's just its genus and its species. I don't think it has like an actual name, or like sorry, I guess you would just call it Rodriguez. I think that's what you're supposed to say, because like the the scientific name or the Latin name for Spinosaurus is Spinosaurus aegypticus, so it's kind of like that, I guess, but I don't even know. It's a very goofy thing. It's a flock creature just like the dodo, but I hope it's a flock creature with loads of attack. I don't know yet, because flock creatures with loads of health are kind of useless because they have multiple lives, and they have loads of attack. That's really useful, and the dodo was kind of let down because it had way more health, but hey, at least they were cute. These ones, they look a lot like dodos, I'll be honest, but they're more like birds, to be honest. I'm interested. No, they're not pterosaurs for sure. There should be herbivores, but I just wanted to put that out of the way. So hopefully I don't ever accidentally click on the second page. I mean, we've already done quite a few rewards, I already know. It doesn't tell you how many you've collected so far, but one thing is that to get the actual season creature, Rodrigo Solitaire, to get that reward, you only have to get 8,000 something points. I think it was 8,300 something. So the amount of points you need to collect the creature is way less. It's normally 10,000. It used to be like 7,500, but they brought it a bit lower to make it more manageable for people, which I think is good. I think to get the second creature without paying money, I think it's still the same. And one interesting thing is that Ludia was running a promotion on their Instagram page where they were giving out free Grand Premium bundles on an Instagram post. So that's kind of cool. I entered the, like, what is the word? Not the lottery, but I entered the sweepstake, I guess. and I don't think I won it because I'm pretty sure if somebody got it, they already got it when the season pass started. So I didn't win it, but I just went ahead and entered anyways. Oh, whatever. Okay. So I didn't really come in with a plan this episode, but something is free here. And yes, I know I took a huge L. I put the Unitosaurus in the first incubator on accident. I mean, it only takes a day, but I'm not speeding that up because basically speeding up any creature in the incubation lab, unless you have the bucks, is completely stupid. Like, it just does not work in any case. And I mean, I don't even need that Unisaurus. I wish I had at least put in a better creature, but if I put in a better creature, then it would have taken even more time, so I guess it was okay. But I actually have enough to make, like, what, 3 level 30 Unisauruses? Yeah, literally that much, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, yep. Have enough to make another level 30, so I can have a maxed and a level 30 now. Let's see, that's how I have a lot of the creatures, like a level 30 and a level 10, like Suchomimus, that won't really change. Sarcosuchus won't really change much. Stenosauruses, we almost have a max of that creature. Prinosuchus, we need one more. That's why I haven't incubated it yet. Once I get that one more. Dimorphodon, though, you can see I have Dimorphodon in. And once that 1 day and 2 hours is up, we will have enough to get a max Dimorphodon. But as you know, I've been procrastinating a lot just because, I mean, not even procrastinating, just it's so expensive. But I think I've gotten out of that phase. We have almost 19,000 bucks, even after doing the Terra Quetzal tournament, which we're in a really good position. Like, we got the Terra Quetzal, and we have almost 20,000 bucks, which is really lucky. So I will be getting that max Dimorphodon. I will also be getting the max Saurus. But in terms of the Ornithocheirus, yeah, that's the last one. I was like, what is that thing called? Where is it? Yeah, that will be immediately. I want to get this as soon as possible. So I went ahead and fused the 2 level 20s, and once it's done, we're going to be fusing the level 40 on camera because I can't wait for that one. I mean, Ornithocheirus isn't a super useful dinosaur. I think it has like 200 less health than T-Rex, but like still 100 less attack, so it's not that great, but we didn't spend any DNA on it, and it's awesome. It just looks amazing. And I can't wait to actually have its level 40, so it'll be pretty cool. I'm more excited for that than Unirunchus, not Unirunchus, Unisaurus, so that's why I haven't done the Unisaurus yet, but we'll see. I think we could evolve a few things, but I've already put the Ornithocheirus in here, and again, expensive. So anyways, if we're going to do anything today, I would really like to get out the Ornithocheirus, the new... Wait, hold on, did we already... Okay, sorry, I came into this video thinking that I know we have an... Yeah, we have an Ornithocheirus. I knew that too, and then for this video, I was like, okay, I don't really know what we're doing, but we'll definitely get our Ornithocheirus for the first time, and it'll be like, oh, you know, we'll have the Ornithocheirus. But then I was like, and then I clicked on video, and then, you know, I started recording, and then I was like, wait, hold on, we definitely have an Ornithocheirus. I mean, obviously, this, if you guys know and you follow my channel for the past couple weeks, we got Ornithocheirus. That was our first ever tournament that we fully completed successfully. I think we spent like less than 1,000 bucks, so it was really successful and like a huge shock to me. It was like, wow, we can actually win tournaments, because that was like it was like basically my like dream as a childhood, and during my childhood, not my entire lifelong dream, like, oh my god, I want to win the tournament in Jurassic World. No, I was basically just like, if I like something I've always just wanted to do in Jurassic World, the game was that. So anyways, we'll speed it up and we'll get another one, and I really want to get a level 20 this episode, because it is a pterosaur, and right now our best pterosaur is like a level 10 Edomorphodon. The only thing, though, is it won't be better than the level 10. Actually, we have 2 level 10 Edomorphodons, so it won't be better than either one. I don't think it will, because the big one is not better. Actually, there's a small chance that it is. If it's better, it's actually... I was looking at the strongest tournament creatures, and Ornithocheirus is number 3, believe it or not. I think the top ones are all pterosaurs for whatever reason. I think it's and this is just Jurassic that I looked at. But number 1 is Pteranodon Gen 2. That is the strongest tournament creature. And then, I think number 2 is Ornithocheirus, and the number 3 is Tupuxiara. So, all of them are pterosaurs, if I'm not mistaken. So, there we go. And I just love this thing, because it reminds me so much of, like, Tropognathus and Colobrincus. It just got that design to it and that look to it, especially with its mouth. It's really cool. It's really fun. It's actually not too far off of Tupundactylus stats. It's way more of a health tank than anything, about like 1/5 of the amount of health, which is really rare for a pterosaur. Typically, pterosaurs they're fairly balanced most of the time, but if they're anything, they're usually like glass cannons, especially like the newer ones, like the new. Oh, we could actually get a level 20 of that too once we have it hatched. What is it called? Geosternbergia, I think. Yeah, look at that, just a random Nyctosaurus. Like it's just cool. More comments. Awesome. Awesome. No, look, I swear I don't stage that at all. I just get comments in the middle of recording. I get comments all the time now, and I don't want to turn off my notifications because it gives you that like smallest boost of energy and of dopamine in your brain because you're just like, yeah, that's so cool. I really not that I look, I've really done something and I'm so important, but that like people are part of this like thing and it's awesome. I don't know how to describe it. It's just good. So what we'll think about, okay, you guys, so I've had to think about this. I wanted to hear you guys. Okay, should we get a level 30 Ornithocheirus? We have a level 20 now. Right now, as of right now, I have unlocked many tournament creatures now, mostly because of Clash of the Titans. So in the past 4 months, I won my first Clash of Titan and unlocked my first VIP creature, or sorry, tournament creature, which is Gorgosaurus. I got a level 20 because that was a big deal. And then I think I did the Ornithocheirus tournament. I got it, and then I bought another one. And then, if I'm not mistaken, we got Titanoboa, which I will definitely buy a second one. Actually, we haven't even entered in Titanoboa's paddock. I gotta save that whenever we do our first set of Zoa creature, but I haven't even used it in battle because it's gonna be, whew, that is one scary, mean-looking thing. Basically, like, that was always the creature, not, I was about to say dinosaur, but the creature that I was, like, the most terrified of because, but it's gonna be interesting, and I'm excited to check it out, because I just never imagined owning that thing. I mean, just so many things that we do in this game that, like, I can't believe because I would not have gone this far on this account, I don't think, if I hadn't done YouTube, because it just makes everything so much more interesting, but, blah, 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 I just keep on talking. So, that's a question. Should we get a level 30? Because Mastodon, which we unlocked, it's a glacier, it's a snow. I don't think I'm going to be getting a level 20 of that one. Not right now, because, again, tournament creatures, I have so many of them, and they take so long to incubate, that's wild. To the point where if I see a good trade in the trade harbor to sell one of them for bucks, maybe not DNA, maybe DNA, honestly, for bucks. Like, if I get one that's like 500, no, that's not worth it, is it? Because, like, 500 is a lot, but, like, you could get more, so, it's not really a good idea. It's just, like, it's gonna be sitting in my incubate, or my market for so long, like, it just takes so long. I definitely want that Sinosauropteryx because it's the best meat shield of all time so far. Rodrigo's Solitaire might be better. Styracosaurus is awesome because it's new, and I will definitely be making a level 20. Beta is just cool. Spenacodon is a new one. Triceratops Gen 2, I really want that one. Another big one is pretty cool. Not something super necessary, but Nyctosaurus I could honestly live without. Geosternbergia, I would like to have. Any creature from the Season Pass is good to have because it's just good to have in general, I think. So there's a lot. And of course we got the big boys you see back there. Ooh. We're gonna be saving those for a very special episode. Won't be too long, but it will be a hot second. Just cause you gotta hype it up. So a level 30 Ornithocheirus. I didn't get a level 30 Gorgosaurus because it wasn't the best, but it's also a lot less expensive than Ornithocheirus. So it is more expensive than Carniraptor, which is surprising. Is it better? That's a question. Whew. Okay, they're very different. Ornithocheirus is better, though, by a long shot, I think. Like, 1200 extra health, lose about 200 attack. Like, even if it had just, like, 600 or 700 extra health in Carniraptor, it would probably be better, so. But, you know, and the reason why people, like hybrids so much and why people get hybrids is... Oh, wow, it's actually better than that creature for sure. And the reason why people like getting hybrids and why they're so much better than tournament creatures is because you can fuse them yourself. You don't have to go through the tournament process or anything. And the biggest thing that I just didn't notice up until whenever I started getting so many tournament creatures is that the time that you have to factor in to actually incubate them is so annoying. Because you can't just speed them up because they take, like, they're so detrimental. And it's just stupid. It's just stupid. That's one of my biggest gripes with this game is that it just assumes that people have so much time. And, I get that you have to be patient for good things, but are tournament creatures really that good that they want to gatekeep them that hard? I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous. So, if that thing has 3,600 health and 700 attack at level 40, at level 20, I think I'll have 1,500 health, at least 1,500 health, and maybe 300 attack, which is really good. So that will keep the ratio. Level 30, though, is it worth it? I'd say a level 30, and these are just off of what I think. I think it will at least have 2,200 health. That's about the same increase. So let's say 2,300 health, because usually level 20 to 30, it's a bigger jump. And then in terms of attack, if we set 300 for level 20, I'd say at least 500, to be honest, like 450 to 5. I'd say 500 is likely. If level 40 has 700 to 800, I can see it having 500. So let's think about that. 2,300 health and 700 attack. Actually, that does, or sorry, not 700. I was like, that doesn't keep the ratio. Okay, so 2,300 health. So that's about as much as Wayyy, and 700 attack. Or sorry, I keep saying that wrong. 500 attack. So definitely won't be as good as them, but that's kind of expected, to be honest. Like a level 30 tournament is not going to be better than a level 20 VIP. In fact, I don't even know if a level 40 tournament... No, a level 40 tournament would be better, but it's kind of close. It would be a lot better than Carnival. Actually, not a lot. It will have less attack, I think, but not a lot better, but it will be better. So, yeah, it would be really good. And the thing we have to keep in mind is that it is a pterosaur, and I like having pterosaurs on my team, and right now the best one is this guy, which is kind of sad. So possibly that would be really helpful, and it might be a better alternative than to get the Tapijalosaurus. I really want to get that though, because it just looks so cool. And I think having a team with Carniraptor and Tapijalosaurus, and maybe even Diplatator or Pachyceratops, that would literally just be an unstoppable team. So I just love to use that. But I don't know. We'll think about it. For right now, I want to get a level 20. Because then it feels like I didn't do anything this episode. So, I mean, let's do it. No, but I forgot I could do that. Wow. I mean, what is that? 80 bucks? Yeah, it's so much. Oh my god, it's so slow too. We're gonna burn through all the bucks that we got from the Spenacodon pack. Wow, I hope it really starts to pick up speed once we get halfway through. That's typically how it is. Yeah, okay. Whew, that was really bad. I always forget that. These guys just take so long because I've been putting so many more of them in here. So, okay, I'm not going to feed this one yet. But, yeah, we're not going to be keeping through level 30s for very long. I want to see that level 40 as quick as possible. So, let's go over here to our pterosaur area right now. I think this part looks really cool. I like the way it winds around. But we might have to change some of it depending on how much room we have. Because right now, this fits every pterosaur, I think. Yeah, except the hybrids, which I was going to... Either we put them in the asset repository or we're going to have, like, a separate area for it on Isilsorna. So, yeah, this basically fits every pterosaur. It's just that if we get any more tournament pterosaurs, they just won't fit here. So we have to kind of do, like, interchanging. Like, we keep the same spots, but we just take ones out and decide. I want to keep all the, like, regular ones. It's just the tournaments I'm fine with interchanging. Like Ornithocheirus and... Who's the other one? Tupondactylus. Also, I need to fix the order of these. This is not good, but I'll do that another time. So yeah, we moved those out for a reason. Okay, it's a little bit less bucks. Okay, hopefully it will be worth it. I think it might be. Yeah, again, won't be as good as the... I don't think it will be as good as the... Well, the difference between VIP creatures, or tournament creatures, sorry, is very large, and the VIP creatures... It's very small, so likely if it's better than one VIP creature, it's better than all of them. And it is better. I mean, this is a top 3 tournament, and the difference between tournament creatures is very large. So if it's a lot better than the big one, then it'll be good. So look at that. Oh, wow, it's actually exceeded my predictions by a little bit. Oh, I love the red on it. Oh, yeah, it continues with that, like, tribal design. I really hope it looks a lot like Tropoganathus and Colobrincus at its max design with, like, a bit of difference to it, you know? Because I think Tropoganathus went for, like, blue, so I'd love to see this go for, like, red, which is kind of what it seems like it's doing. I think it actually gets, like, really furry. I can definitely see that happening. It'll be interesting. So it has 1,673 health and 349 attack. So the attack is about what I predicted, maybe a bit more. And then the health is actually quite a bit more than I predicted. So, okay, let's just think about this. In terms of health, it's a lot better than the big one. It's got almost 1,700 health. The big one has almost 1,300 health. So that's, what, a 400 health increase? Attack-wise, I can't remember what... I think that's 400, so it loses about 50 attacks. So it's going to be better than the big one. I know that for a fact, but how much better? Okay. Okay. I had a feeling that it was going to be... Okay, so it is our best flyer now. Wow. Okay, really, really cool. So I knew if it was going to be better than one, like if it was better than Tanyclagris, it'd be better than all of them. Because all these have such close ferocities. Like, look at that. Oh my god, yeah, like, I mean, already, on one hand, Oviraptor, Edomorphodon, and Mastodonsaurus all have the same ferocity, and then I'm sure it's all like a 1 difference. Like, Apatosaurus ferocity is probably like 3,004, and then Proceratosaurus is like 3,003 or 2, or something like that. So, wow. So, it is actually really high. So, there's still, like, 3 herbivores better than it, and, like, 5 or 6 carnivores better than it, and, like, 2 amphibians better than it. So, overall, I think it'll be pretty useful. Yeah, I do actually like it a lot. So it looks like it's definitely more of a health tank. It's got more health than T-Rex, but just not as much attack. I think there's a big difference between, like, maybe not Ankylodocus, maybe Pachyceratops and Diplatator. It's not that much. I'd say actually around here, like Spinoraptor and Ornithocheirus is a pretty... Actually, no. Spinoraptor and Ankylodocus, sorry, that's actually a big difference because they have the same attack, but Ankylodocus has a lot more health, but... I think Ankylodocus is a lot more expensive. Ankylodocus is like a great hybrid. Spinoraptor is great too, but Ankylodocus... The only reason why I wouldn't consider it better than Spinoraptor is just because it's a herbivore. I know class discrimination, but herbivores just aren't that much useful than carnivores in this game, at least. So we could do this battle. I really... So the way this Lunar New Year event works, it's the same battle for the first 3. It's actually the same battle the entire time. And then the last 2 are tough because they have Compsognathus. And they're flocks, obviously. But we need to do that because we already started it. Also, I missed the Carnival event. I don't know if I told you guys. That was a bit of a bummer. They were selling the pack, I think, just to anybody who missed it and was really interested. But, I mean, it's only $1, $2. But, like, really, what's the point? Like, if we just end up getting a rare, then it's just stupid. And I don't want to spend money on this game, even if it's a small amount. Like, it doesn't matter if it's $2 or $5 or $10 or $50. Like, you're still, like, giving money away to just get data, essentially. I mean, maybe if I support myself with my own income at some point, but up until this point, I've just been using my own money that I just don't, that isn't sustainable. Like, I don't have a job or anything. I'm a 16-year-old in high school. I mean, I could get a job, but, I mean, you get what I mean, basically. Like, I don't have, like, a sustainable income, and I just don't feel like spending money on Jurassic World again, and you shouldn't. And I will explain very well why later in the future. If I get super invested in this and this YouTube thing like just really works out for me, then I don't mind spending it on season passes and like actually good things, like quote unquote good things for this game. But season passes and spending money on bucks especially are probably the best things you can do, to be honest. So okay, we could do, I mean, this is really the only event, unless we're gonna do battle stage. I mean, it's a bit overkill for battle stage, but yeah, I mean, we don't need anything to take out that Undisuchus, to be honest, so there's not really much of a point. We'll do this, because I know it can be useful to take out that Limnosceles. So what we're gonna do is we are going to, now they're really unpredictable with this, to be honest, so what I'm gonna do, and I lost this battle actually the other day, so I don't want to be too cocky, but I will be putting in a compy. So that'll hopefully, sometimes they switch out, but sometimes they don't. But usually it will probably switch. If it does switch out, then I want to put who's the new guy? Where is he? Oh, wow, yeah, I forgot he's really high up. See, look at this. Just a second ago before I exited, they switch around. Like, Edomorphodon switches around where it goes. Like, 1 second it will be with Mastodonsaurus and like right beside its other Edomorphodon, but sometimes it'll be all the way back here. That's just super weird. I don't know why he does that. It's not, it's just a random little thing. So hopefully that Ornithocheirus will take, oh, more comments, yay. Is that just a thing? So Ornithocheirus will hopefully dig out Limnosceles. It definitely can. And then what else? We need like a brute carnivore. I'd say like T-Rex Gen 2. I think that should be enough. I used this formula before and it does work. The only thing is Ornithocheirus is kind of the most useless, so we won't be... that's the thing, too. When they do that, when they spring that up on you, it gets... you basically have, like, a major disadvantage, because you just don't get leverage, because it can just keep attacking, and then the point of a flock is basically, like, diminished. Like, look at that. It's already taken out 2 of my creatures. It's been 10 seconds. There's no point. It might just go ahead and kill me here, and then I think that will leave me in a terrible position. So, honestly, I don't even know what we're going to do, to be honest. I think we should take... let's take 4 reserves. Let's take 4 reserves. I don't know what else to do if they're going to be like this. Okay, at least he goes for everything. So, Compy's just dead. It's just dead. It just didn't do anything, which wasn't supposed to happen. And then we switch into Ornithocheirus, which cannot do crap to Triceratops. We don't even have a full A. Look what just going second. It's basically a natural disaster on its own. Like, going second is terrible. You cannot win if you go second. I mean, you can, but, like, it is so much more difficult. So, will he have 4? Actually, because he started first, he'll probably have, like, 4 or maybe even 8. I don't even know. So, should we even keep T-Rex alive? I mean, I just don't know. I think we should, just because it's a lot stronger than Ornithocheirus, so it's good to keep it alive. At least we can use that Ornithocheirus to take on Limnosceles, but this is going to be the hardest part. These Compies are madness. Bro, if we lose this again, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be really pissed. Okay, he goes for 2. He has 1 block. 1 block. What are we thinking? We can't kill it in 3 hits. It'll take at least 4. So, I mean, there's just nothing much we can do. I mean, we can... so he goes for the block. So, I think the best thing he can go for here is 4. But we're basically in a deadlock. Like, there's nothing much that we can actually do. So, at this point, like, there is actually nothing we can do. So, we got to go for 4 reserves. Ooh, he might be in a 4-block deadlock. Let's see. So, hopefully he doesn't attack here. Oh, by going... okay. He might be in a 4-block deadlock, which would be, like, really, really good for us. If you don't know what that is, that's that, basically. Like, they keep going for 4 blocks and nothing else, and then eventually they attack. If you ever see them just go for 4 blocks, keep blocking for 4 so they don't end up taking damage or killing you, because they will attack eventually. So at this point, I will bring in the Ornithocheirus. Ah! Hello! You are about to be destroyed. Goodbye. Okay, and now... here's the interesting part. Do we keep him alive? I mean, basically, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it kind of does, because T-Rex Gen 2 is better. So, what I will go ahead and do is I'll go ahead and go for 3 reserves. 3 blocks, sorry. We've already seen this creature. It's just that, I don't know. It's cool that we leveled it up and everything, so I feel like we should at least go through the effort to do a proper showcase, and possibly even showcase its level 40, or not its level 40, it's full 8. So, it actually goes for 3, so that's good. What I want to go ahead and do is, because it's just a flock, and if I attack for 7, it will actually just get rid of the whole thing. So, I'm just going to go for 3 here, and hope that it just attacks me for everything. Yeah, it goes for 3. So, that means it should have 1 block. I think, yeah, 6 will definitely be able to kill it, so, you know. Ooh, that's the question, though. If it blocks my attack, will it still be counted as a full attack? Oh my god, that's a good question. Should I risk it? I don't think I should, because knowing the game, they probably implemented some stupid mechanic. It can't actually kill us in 2 hits, I don't think, so... I think we go for... I mean, basically, we can't do anything else except go for 4 reserves, 3 blocks, so... Yeah, I don't actually know. That's actually interesting. I want to experiment with that, but not right now, to be honest, because I've already done this once. And yeah, look at that. He actually takes the hit and still has over 1,000 health, so that's awesome. So now we'll go ahead and see his full A and how much damage he can do maxed, and we just go ahead and get to kill it. Oh, yeah. 69,000. Nice. 6,900, I think, actually, not 69,000. So, let's get right into the next battle. So, yeah, it's pretty good, actually. I really like it. It looks good, and the stats are really great, actually, for a tournament creature. So, I mean, I'm just surprised that that's as good as a tournament creature gets. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong, but look at that, 4 hours. It's interesting. So, what we're going to do is, I just like this, it's just a habit to just speed those up. What I like to do for this last battle, just go for Sinosauropteryxes, and then something to take out the compy. Usually, it's best to go for, like, an amphibian, right? Honestly, I think I can go for Spinoraptor. I mean, just having 2 flocks gives you so much more leverage, even though, of course, they're gonna go first. We know it. Oh, no, okay, they decided to be nice on the last one. Nice! Good job, Ludia. I should stop calling you Ludia. I should either call you Jurassic World game, which is redundant, or I should call you by your actual company name, which is... I think I forgot. Jam City? Yeah, Jam City. Yeah, Jam City is now Ludia, I think. I don't know if they merged or if they just work in cooperation. I think they work in cooperation. But it wasn't even like studio interference. I'm pretty sure Ludia still does all the game developing and not Jam City, because there wasn't like some big change that I noticed after Jam City like got in. Maybe they gave them some ideas, like maybe the season pass was like new because of Jam City. I don't think so though. Okay, from this point, honestly, just because we can get a full 8 again really easily, I'm just going to attack for 7. Because 7 not only kills it, but we can penetrate through all of them. So, see the little buddies go, and they're basically dead. Yeah, very dead. It just sucks that you had to go for 7. I wish that, I actually know. I think the threshold is fair. I always struggle to say that word. I'm always so scared to say it because I'm like, I know I'm not saying that word right. Threshold. So I highly doubt we even needed Spinoraptor, to be honest, which is cool. Normally I would be mad, but again, it's so awesome because Spinoraptor isn't even like my best dinosaur, even like one of the best. So like, it's still really good, right? But I think it's the 6th best carnivore on the team. So it's actually not even quite up there, but... that's also because I got that, like, really early on. I think when we got it, it was the 2nd best carnivore that we had on our team, so... It was really great when we got it, but it's just that I haven't evolved it yet, but we will evolve it, because I have a level 10, and I can't wait for that. Him and Scarnoraptor are going to be unstoppable. Oh my, oh my. I cannot wait for that, to be honest. Yeah, we definitely did not need that last guy. Whew. So, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Go for the full attack. Yeah. Are these the best episodes, you guys? The mid-length episodes? I don't know which ones are the best. Like, do you like the really short ones that are like 7 minutes? The mid ones, which are like 20 to 25 minutes? I think this one's going to be 20 to 25 minutes, which is why I said mid-leveled. Or mid-length, sorry. And then there's the insanely long ones, which those can be anything. I say the bottom line is like 35 minutes. Oh, wow, Quetzal. That's pretty good. Too bad I filled all my incubators with freaking legendaries on accident. I don't even know how I did that. Oh, what's this episode count? What does it end with? Does it end with a 4? I think it's 354. 54? 44? No, 54. Yeah, 54, sorry. I don't even know at this point. I used to say the episode number in the episode, but I just kind of thought it was kind of redundant. So, yeah, that's why I don't say it much anymore, and ever, actually, pretty much, unless it's, like, really important for me to mention it, like, if it's a big milestone, like, with episode 350, which, by the way, was very fun to record, and I already got some great feedback. I get great feedback on every video. It's like, I just uploaded one this morning at, like, 1 p.m., and it almost already has 100 views, and probably, like, 10 likes. Like, the likes are amazing, too. I get great like-to view ratios, and never any dislikes, so that's always great. Like, maybe sometimes, but I don't notice it, at least, so. It's so good, I love it. It's so good, like, just seeing, like, I've never paid attention to likes, because, to be honest, like, none of my videos really got, like, likes. Like, sometimes it would usually be, like, 2 or 3. Like, usually, like, sometimes I'd like my own video, to be honest. But now I don't even need to, because, like, it's just, like, you guys boost them up so much just because you like the video, and that's cool. So, let's put something into Creation Lab. After we need to decide what's the next tournament creature. What do we want to see? What do you guys want to see in terms of tournament? The last Sinosauropteryx, I can live with that. We have 2. I'd love to do Styracosaurus. I want it, but at the same time, I don't, like, actually care that much. Beta is good. Like, so many of these are cool to have, like the Straxosaurus, the Beta, the Triceratops Gen 2 now, which we have for whatever reason. But they're just, it's cool, right? But it's just, when it's 7 days, Ludia. Like, please at least make them, like, they should be the same as legendaries, to be honest, I think, because they are technically legendaries. Like, you can see it say it's legendaries, and the evolution costs are the same. So why aren't the times for the hatchery the same if the time for evolution is the same? I don't know. The last big one, I don't really care, to be honest. Mastodon. Yeah, definitely Jurassic right now. We could do the new flyer, but if we want flyers, I know there's so many that I can put in right now that I don't have to buy, but what if, I think the best idea might as well just be buying the Ornithocheirus. Is that stupid? Is that not worth it? I think it's worth it. I mean, yes, obviously we still have to get 2 more to get the actual level 30, but I'm pretty much fully into the idea. Like, I'm fully okay with it because it will be really good. And the thing is, I have lots of DNA. I have so much DNA right now, so like, I don't know why I'm scrolling through the entire thing. It's just nice to see, like, what creatures that we've unlocked throughout the years. Why is Megalodon and Lophleurodon more expensive than a rare hybrid? Oh, and we need to get that second Undingosaurus, too, because the one level 10 is useless. Like, look at that. Gorgosaurus is now there. Pachyceratops we finally unlocked. It's just great to walk down the dinosaur lane. I don't know. There should be a few more popping up soon. I think the next one will be probably Carniraptor. Yeah, there's a big difference. Look at all these that are just completely... Oh, no, Diploceraspis. I forgot about that. When the game just gives it that to us for free. And then Carniraptor and Titanoboa. I can't wait for Titanoboa. I mean, like, obviously I'm horrified by it, but... Oh, wow, it's actually better than Carniraptor. Interesting. There's Ornithocheirus. Okay, it's probably the most expensive... Oh, no, I forgot we have these guys. Like Gigantocephalus. Then we got Spinoraptor somewhere here, Ankylodox. I definitely want to get Stegoceratops sometime soon. Metrolung, I don't care about. But Stegoceratops, I want to get soon. And maybe a level 30 Ankylodox. There's so many hybrids I want to get. Like, I want to get a level 30 Ankylodox. I was going to get a level 30 Stegoceratops, but it's actually not worth it because it would be more expensive. See, it's actually cheaper to get a level 30 Ankylodox, buy 2 more, and then just buy 1 Stegoceratops plus the one that we get to fuse. That's cheaper than getting a level 30 Stegoceratops and keeping our level 20 Ankylodox because... And it's better because Ankylodox is a lot better than Stegoceratops. Like, look at that. 3,042 health and 778 attack and 3,380. A little bit more health, but the big difference is the attack. Like 1,037 compared to what? 778, yeah. So it's quite a bit better for not too much extra. It's a decent bit more, yeah, but... You know, at this point, like, I just want to get the creatures that are good. And I just, oh my god, like, having level 30 super rare hybrids, it's so cool. And I know I should be getting Indominus, but it's not that I don't want to. I really want to. Like, I can just imagine it and feel it at my fingertips. Being able to, like, feed Indominus and use it in battle and everything. It's just that right now, okay, one thing is definitely, it's so expensive. I know I just said that cost doesn't matter, but I can get better things for a lot better DNA cost, for like a better cost. And I know, like, yes, the more expensive you get, you have to eventually get to those creatures, because the thing is, yes, things may be less worth it as you get to higher level creatures, but you have to get those higher level creatures anyways, because eventually those lower level creatures, even if they're more worth it for the price, they're also weaker and lower level. So yeah, it's weird, but basically we're going to need to get Indominus, and I want to get Indominus. It's just that. Okay, how about this? We rush out. We put in effort, obviously, because effort's important. We put in effort and quality. Get through episode 400. Okay, you following me? We'll do something really special for episode 400, just so you guys aren't, like, too mad at me for not making Indominus yet. I will definitely do for episode 400. If you guys are down for this, instead of doing Indominus, I'll get 2 low. Instead of getting one Indominus, instead of doing that, which would just be way more sense, I'll go ahead and get 2 of these tournament hybrids in one episode for episode 400. I'll definitely do that. I don't mind doing that. And then episode 500, if we can finally get that to roll around, I'll do it. I don't know what I'll do. I forgot what I was gonna do. I'll do Indominus Rex. We'll definitely do Indominus Rex, and I'll get it good leveled, right? I can't guarantee level 30 because again, level 30, like, what is that? 90,000 DNA just gone? No, I can't do that. Sorry, guys. I'm too much of a cheapskate to do that. And I would get 2, But the thing is, 2 doesn't get you anything. That's just a level 20 and a level 10. And then level 10 is useless because it's worse than T-Rex. So, yeah, I'll just get a level 20. But a level 20 will still be really good. So, I don't know. I've yapped on. My throat hurts. I want to eat some watermelon. There's some watermelon beside me, so I'm going to go eat it. And, yeah, that's about it. So, thank you. Very fun episode. Let's get something in here. We can get a... Ooh, I still don't want to... I don't want to fuse the Edomorphodons and Apatosaurus because they're just... I don't know. I mean, we just got that. I mean, we have really good herbivores already, and we just got that Ornithocheirus. If we really want another strong pterosaur, I'd honestly rather do Tapagalosaurus. That could be fun, too. So, who do you want to put in? Let's put in some rares. Let's stop doing the big... Ooh. I want that thing so bad. I want it so bad. We'll do that next episode. We'll do Ostrophagosaurus next episode. I'll probably record it tomorrow. I have tomorrow off, so I'll do it tomorrow. I think I'm done with recording for today. I gotta do some other stuff, but yeah, I want that so bad. We could do a Sarco, but again, what's the point? I want to keep getting more. I want to do more rares. We can get more rare creatures because we don't have every rare max, and I want that to be a video. Like I'll do one video where we get every rare max, like get the remaining rares max. But I also want to do like I don't want to save everything for the episode so we don't have too many bucks. Like how many creatures do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is not that much actually. So what I'll do is I have 2 that are only level 10 because I fused them to make hybrids. I'll start working on those. Like I'll put Gigi and I'll put Nundasuchus in. But for Coolosuchus and the other ones, I'll just leave those for the episodes. Rhamphorhynchus and Decenteropterus. The Seagull. We'll save those all for the actual episodes, and that'll be your first time getting level 40 of most of them, except Nundasuchus and Gigi. We had those. And, oh my god, I completely forgot about Allosaur. I can't wait for that. Yeah, that'll be a banger episode, so... Yeah, definitely stick around for that. We're just gonna go through... We did a maxed out rares episode before where we just tried to get as many as possible, but we didn't do the whole thing because I didn't want to spend any DNA to get any extras. So we're gonna do an episode where we just completely go haywire and get every single one possible. It's gonna be expensive, but thankfully they're rare, so it's a little bit less expensive, but it stacks up, but I'm willing to do it because it'll be a fun episode. So... definitely try to stick around for that. We'll have like a collection of all of the carnivore rares, all 9 of them, so it'll be fun. It'll be fun to kind of go back to the roots, because all these tournament creatures, all these hybrids and stuff, they're fun, right? But it's great to go back to where this game started and do some more videos on that. So, until then, I'll see you all next time. This is Jurassic Insider, signing out. Also, we're so close to level 74. So close. I need to do that mission, but it's going to take so long. I could build more, but then it will also be done by that time, so there's no point. I already said I was supposed to end this up. Sorry about that. See you later. This is Jurassic Insider signing out.